AMD partners confirmed 30th September launch for X870E and X870 motherboards reveal China prices. The AMD X870E and X870 motherboards have been in the talk for several weeks now, but no official date for the launch has been revealed yet. We reported the exact release date months back. It was expected that the X870E X870 boards will debut this month, and we finally have a date when most motherboard makers will launch their X870E and X870 lineups. And if we can see here, yeah, there is the list. There are 4 vendors that are going to launch X870E for AMD platform, in which vendors are Asus, Gigabyte, MSI and ASRock. And if you talk about Asus, they are launching 8 X870 variants motherboard, Gigabyte is launching 6, and MSI and ASRock are launching 3 motherboards for the AMD platform. And if we start from the Asus, the ROG Crosshair, the top of the line X870 motherboard is for $683. ProArt X870E Creator Wi-Fi is selling for $655. ROG Strix X870E gaming selling for $541. ROG Strix X870F gaming is selling for $470. ROG Strix X870A gaming for $399. Tough Gaming X870 Plus is selling for $356. Prime X870P Wi-Fi is selling for $313, and Prime X870P for $299. So the highest model that they are selling is for $683, and the lowest for X870 is $300. And if we compare Asus with the Gigabyte, of course Gigabyte is selling X870E Aorus Master for $711, higher than the Crosshair X870 Hero, and X870E Aorus Pro is for $498. X870 Aorus Elite Wi-Fi for $398, X870 Aorus Elite Wi-Fi 7 for $384, X870 Gaming X for $300, and X870 Eagle Wi-Fi for $299, or you can say $300. And if we talk about the MSI offerings, the top of the line, they are I don't think so it's the top of the line, but these 3 board pricings are leaked. And the MPG X870 Carbon is selling for $498, Mag X870 Tomahawk $355, and Pro X870 for $300. And guys, I don't think so that these prices will be final. We can see some up and down and confirm, but up till now these are some of the most reliable leaks. And if we talk about the ASRock media X870E Taichi, the top of the line, I don't know if this is the top of line or not, same for the MSI, because these are not the type of the line models. And the X870 Taichi is selling for $612, whereas the X870 Steel Legend is selling for $327, and X870 Pro RS Wi-Fi RMB, or if you convert the yuan into US dollar, for $300. So these are the vendors and motherboards that they are selling, but most of the motherboards is from Asus side. 8 of them are available, so I think they are thinking of each and everyone from higher to middle to even lower, because 870p is for $299, and the highest one is 683. But in this total list, the higher price is from the Gigabyte, that is selling their Aorus Master for $711. And we have covered many of these motherboard in brief in the previous post, but some of the specification and component supports are still unknown. Most motherboard manufacturers are offering several budget, mid-range and enthusiast grade X870 and X870E motherboards, which will feature native PCIe Gen 5 PC support and dual USB 4 support for high bandwidth devices. And the X870E X870 motherboards will become support for AMD Ryzen 9000 series CPUs out of the box without any BIOS upgrade, and will feature higher memory clock support than the X670E 670 motherboards. There are only a few days left before we can dive into the specification of the each models in details, but users who can't wait from these who also buy the X670E and X870 motherboards, which offers a full support for Zen 5 processors as well. So now guys, I have read many news about the X670E and X870E, X870 and X670, and they are comparing these with each other. Guys, if you are not a serious overclocker, if you don't need very more than 6000 MT per second speed of the RAM, so you can still buy the old X670E, and you can still take the full power potential of the Ryzen 9. So my suggestion is, guys, if you do not want to upgrade motherboard, or you just only want to upgrade the processor, then X670 is a good option. And if you want some new features like Gen 5 and more lanes and more memory support in the X870E, and you want to upgrade the motherboard and processor anyways, or you are coming from the older generation of the AMD Ryzen or from the Intel platform, and now you are converting yourself to the AMD platform, so yeah, it's a good option. You can buy it because the new processors AMD Ryzen 9950X is selling for lower prices than before. Now they have announced from the Micro Center they are selling it, and if you want to buy it or are interested to buy it, you can buy it for lower than the MSRP that they announced, approximately minus 9%, something like that. So yeah guys, that's it for today guys, and I'll see you in the next.